Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon tutorial series. I'm not really sure what we're going to be doing today, to be 100% honest with you, but we're going to be doing some stuff. So let's go ahead and open up our player base in our Pokemon Blueprints Actors folder, maximize everything, and I've made a little bit extra checks here because I've been requested to remove the ball. So what we're going to do is add these things. So off of our input action, our left mouse click, our alternative action, we're going to drag off and we're going to do an is valid check, question mark, and we're going to check if our Pokemon in the world is valid, and if it is not valid then we'll call it out, so we'll play the throwing montage. Otherwise we'll do a different sort of montage. I haven't done the animation yet, so we'll just do the is valid into throw Pokeball. So you'll just throw the ball then. Okay. So throw Pokeball, if you recall, is a custom event that we made here. So you would just drag off of the is valid and say throw ball, throw Pokeball. Okay. I can get rid of my silly little comment. And then we can go over here, and where we throw the ball, we do a valid check on the Pokemon in the world, and if it is valid, we call the Pokemon back, and then we want to set aiming true. So you're going to drag over here. Oh, let's give some space, because now we can actually clean this up. And we can drag off of here and say set aiming, and we'll set it to true. And then we'll bring our delay over nicely in line, and a destroy actor, and set it to nothing, and then we want to set aiming to false again, so we'll just drag aiming in and plug it into the execution pin, and that'll do. Okay, then this should have stopped infinite Pokeballs from being thrown. I believe it has. Oh, we've got a hole out there again. So what we're going to do is go over to our throw montage, and off of this false we're going to set throw ball to true, and on completed we'll just set it to false again, so we shouldn't be able to throw another ball if we are throwing a ball. So that's done, and then we can, we can't throw multiple, we can't even do multiple animations anymore, like that. Okay, so now we would go here, okay, goodbye, pick up, oh, now it looks like we've got a bit of an issue, so we can't do that. Let's get rid of those. And we'll bring this forward a little bit, and we'll just duplicate this branch, and off of the false we'll plug it in, and we'll make another bool, and we'll call this montage, question mark, and we'll just plug it into the branch, and if it's false we'll set montage to true, and then we'll go through to our montage, and then at the end we'll set our montage to false. And this should have got the result that I was looking for. Yes, we can still throw a ball, and we can't throw multiple at a time, which is great. Okay, so now we can go and pick up our Pokemon and throw the ball, spawn our Pokemon, and call him back. And there we go. So when you're just standing still and the Pokemon's getting destroyed, we would have like a put his arm forward and have some effects coming from the Pokeball to the Pokemon, and have the Pokemon change his materials. Okay, so now what we want to do is go into battle. So let's sort out blues. Let's go to Pokemon, measure or animations, anim graph, and we're going to make a new folder here. We're going to call this blue, and we'll open it up, and we'll go to animation, animation blueprint, choose blue. What did we name him? we're using red skeleton, so we're using red skeleton for all our characters. I forgot. Okay, so we'll call this blue anim graph, and we'll go back to animations, blend spaces, make a new folder, call this blue, and open up, and we'll make a blend space, animation, blend space for red skeleton, and we'll call this blue walk VS. Okay, and we'll open this up, and we'll go to asset details, and on horizontal we'll call direct, how do I spell direction? Direction, and then on the vertical axis we'll have speed. So on speed it'll be 0 to 240, or let's make it 340 will be his running speed. And then on direction we'll have negative 180 all the way to 180, so he gets a full 360 degrees. Okay, and then we can grab the idle animation first off, so breathing idle right at the bottom on all of them, and then we're gonna get our walking, so wherever that may be, walking, and that's at 85, so he'll be walking at 170. Walking backwards can go on the right and the left. Yeah, it's fine. And we'll put left strafe walking to the left of the normal walking, and right strafe walking to the right of the normal walking. And then we'll go find run or sprint, whatever it's called. Running, and we'll just put it at the top, running backward on the right and the left, and normal right strafe on the right, to the right of the running, and left strafe to the left of the normal running. Okay, and then we got this sort of, can turn around. Okay, so save, exit, and then we can go to his animation graph. So open up Blue's animation graph, and we'll add a state machine, and we'll just add it to a default slot, and then plug it into the result, and open up the state machine, and we'll get our Blue's walk BS, plug that in, and promote speed to a variable, call this speed, and we'll do the same with direction, so promote to variable, and we'll call this direction, compile, and go over to the event graph, and we'll drag off of try get pawn owner, and we'll get velocity, and then we'll get the length of it, and we'll set speed, so we'll drag it out and plug it in like that. Just plug in your execution pin, and then off of this get velocity we'll say calculate direction, and off of try get pawn owner we'll say get actor rotation, and we'll plug it into the space rotation, and then we'll set our direction from here. So just plug it in like that, and plug your execution pin in, and compile, and we can see is running the animation. Okay, so now we need to go to our Pokemon, blueprints, actors, antagonists, and open up Blue, and we'll go to the mesh, and we'll say use animation blueprint, and we'll use Blue's anim graph, and now he should be running after us with actual animations. He'll be going way faster than he's supposed to though, so he'll be running. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now let's set his base speed. Let's go to character movement, walking, max walk speed we'll set to 340, and then on begin play we'll set him to let's open up this Blue walk in space. The speed here is 170. So when he's walking, we'll set him to 170. So on event begin play, we'll get the character movement, and we'll say set max walk speed to 170. Okay, and then plug that into event begin play, and now he should be walking over to us instead of running. So we have to pick up our Pokemon or he won't come, because we put that check in. We can go over here, and now he's walking over to us instead of running. Okay, so that's just a preference thing. I'll have him switch walking and running as he goes. And we need to sort out our battle camera now and spawning our Pokemon in battle. Okay, so let's go to our player base, go to viewport, and this camera, we're going to go to its spring arm and rotate it about 20 degrees out, and we're going to bring it up a bit, and that might do. Let's have a look, see how this looks. Maybe did we add the check? We did add the check. We have to talk to Oak first. Okay, so let's talk to Oak, get our Pokemon, and now Blue should be able to come walk into us. And we'll go into our battle camera. Okay, that's much better. Now we need to spawn our Pokemon in. So we'll go to our set is in battle function, and before we set the UI mode, so we're going to drag off here, bring that over, change this reroute to be a little bit more down, so it's out of the way. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we want to spawn our Pokemon. So we're going to see if we already have our Pokemon out. So we're going to see if it is valid. If it is valid, we want to destroy the actor, and then we want to set the Pokemon in world to be nothing, and then what we want to do is spawn him right by our side. So just for we're going to add another arrow component. I like these arrows, so we'll get an arrow and we'll move it out to the side here, and we'll spawn him right next to our player. So we'll spawn him there facing that direction, and that should be fine. So go back to your is in battle function, and then we'll say spawn actor from class, and we'll have to get our Pokemon bag component, and then we'll get our Pokemon bag, and we'll get the first one in the index for now. Eventually we're going to have a selection where we can select from them, but for now we're going to use the first one, and then we'll break its information, and we'll plug this class in right there. Okay, and that's all that we need to do, other than spawn collisions. And for this spawn transform, we'll split the struct bin, and we'll bring in this arrow, move this down a bit. I know it's messy, I do always clean up later. So let's get the arrow, and then we'll say get world rotate location, or let's get world transform, and split the struct bin and plug it in like such, and leave the scale to 1. Okay, and then we're going to set our Pokemon in world again. Why is that not compatible? Let's see where we initially set this. Nothing. Find references, Pokemon in world, set it. So spawn AI from class, that's the problem. Let's go back to our set is in battle, and we're gonna make the spawn AI from class. and the class will be this Pokemon's class, location, rotation, and we will make a behavior tree, but for now we're doing it this way, and then we'll set our Pokemon in world to be that, and we'll just move this over, all of that, and then we plug this into there. So either way we'll get our Pokemon next to us, and then we set our UI mode only. Okay, and we'll do the same sort of in blue, but for now we're just getting our Pokemon into the world because I don't actually have that much time today. Okay, so now we got our Pokemon, and we can even throw him into the world just to test this. So there's Bulbasaur. Yeah, comes blue. He should have Charmander. I think I've set them all to the base Pokemon though, so either way it should be Charmander, but yeah, our Pokemon has now set to be next to us. In the next video we'll set Blue's Pokemon to be next to him, and we'll set up the battle widget and actually battling. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, have a good one, and I'll hopefully have the next video out tomorrow or later today. Cheers.